Really funny. Hey, have I gone crazy? Man, I don't understand why I'm doing like this. Does my behavior seem a bit unusual today? I'm laughing, smiling. What is this? Okay, my dear friends, good news. I've not gone crazy. But I'm laughing, I'm smiling in order to give you the inkling that today we are going to talk about smiles and laughs. Yeah. So, are we going to watch some comedy show now? Life is a comedy to those who think. Life is a tragedy to those who feel. And we, the human beings, do both. We think, we feel. As a result, life is a mixture of joys and sorrows to us. We laugh, and we feel sad. So today we are going to learn a number of words, English words, related to laughs and smiles. There are different types of laugh. There are different types of smile. So how should we characterize those? Are there specific words for each laughter, for each laugh, and for each smile? Yes, there is. And that is what we are going to learn today. Yeah. Okay, so you know these two words. These are very popular words, laugh and smile. So I don't have anything to say about laugh and smile. Now we will talk about the different other branches of laugh and smile. Well, first one that comes to my mind right at this moment is chortle. Chortle. C-H-O-R-T-L-E. Chortle. What does chortle mean? Chortle means loud, gleeful smile or loud, gleeful laugh. Not smile exactly, it is laugh. Gleeful means glee, G-L-E-E-F-U-L, gleeful. Gleeful means joyful, J-O-Y-F-U-L. So you have learned a new word as well, gleeful. Yeah, that was not on our agenda today, but still, in course of learning different types of smiles and laughs, so we will learn so many other words as well, so that we can improve our vocabulary in all sorts of ways possible. Well, chortle means to laugh very loudly, and of course you may say that a kind of chortle is, say, I just cite an example sentence will make it clear to you. The boy or the man chortled at his own jokes. Say someone has told a very stale joke. Nobody else is laughing. So he laughs at the time, joyfully, gleefully that is, joyfully he laughs. And loudly. So that is chortle. C-H-O-R-T-L-E. So whenever there is any occasion on which you see that someone is laughing loudly and very joyfully, you may use the word chortle. C-H-O-R-T-L-E. Chortle. Well, let us make a sentence. He told us a joke at which none of us laughed. So he himself chortled at his own joke. This is the example sentence. Next one we are going to learn is cachinnation. Cachinnation. C-A-C-H-I-N-N-A-P-I-O-N. Cachinnation. Remember, cachinnation. The pronunciation is cachinnation. It's a noun, and cachinate is a verb form. You may use the verb form as well if you want. Often, cachinnation as a noun is used. You must have come across this word perhaps somewhere. I don't know whether you have at all learned this word or not, but pronunciation should be correct. It's cachinnation, and that is the spelling also you should follow. Double N is there. Cachinnation. Cachinnation. What's the meaning of cachinnation? A loud, convulsive laugh. A loud, convulsive laugh. What is convulsive? What is convulsion? Convulsion, the spasm of the muscle. The spasm of the muscle is called convulsion. That's right. Those who suffer from hysteria or epilepsy generally have convulsions. So when someone laughs, convulsively, as if all the muscles of the body are spasmodically twitching when he is smiling or he is laughing or she is laughing, you may use this word cachinnation. Stop your cachinnation, man. Oh, your cachinnation really makes me laugh. There are some people who, when they laugh, actually, they slap others who are nearby, and their entire body jerks. So they cachinate. That is called cachination. The example sentence is, one of my sisters used to cachinate at any funny story. Okay, so this way you may use this example sentence, or you may make example sentences of your own, which will be better, of course, for you to learn spoken English or to learn English for that matter. It is necessary for you to make sentences of your own. Not always, you need not always depend on sentences made by others or by me even. I want you to make sentences, new sentences you should come up with all these new words which I try to add to your vocabulary. Okay, so the next word we are going to learn is chuckle. C-H-U-C-K-L-E. Chuckle. What's the meaning of chuckle? Chuckle. When someone chuckles, it doesn't laugh very loudly. A chuckle is not very loud. It is suppressed, partly suppressed. Chuckle. See spelling. Once again, follow the spelling. C-H-U-C-K-L-E. Chuckle. Very soft. The laugh will be very soft and partly suppressed. When you laugh very loudly or someone laughs very loudly, do not use this word chuckle. This word is used only when the laugh is very soft and, of course, half suppressed, partly suppressed. For example, let's make an example sentence. Say a man shows too much interest in a certain woman who knows it, that the man is very exceptionally interested in her. So when that man approaches her, she feels funny about it and she laughs. But she doesn't laugh, of course, very loudly. She suppresses her laugh and so she chuckles. For example, let's make an example sentence. At the party, when Mr. X was approaching Miss Y softly chuckled or started chuckling. C-H-U-C-K-L-I-N-G. Chuckling. Okay. Let's move on to word number 4. And the word number 4 is giggle. G-I-G-G-L-E. Giggle. This word always reminds me of a group of schoolgirls or teenage girls. Schoolgirls, teenage girls, they have a peculiar way of laughing. When something not very funny happens, they laugh. So giggle, this word, G-I-G-G-L-E, giggle, is very much associated with a bevy of schoolgirls. Bevy, B-E-V-Y, bevy of schoolgirls. Bevy is a collective noun which is used with girls, generally schoolgirls and teenage girls, a bevy of teenage girls. So giggle, what's the meaning of giggle? Giggle means a foolish laugh. Foolish laugh. Laughing, but unnecessarily, just like a fool. That's called giggle. Say, for example, seeing the old teacher fall from his cycle, the schoolgirls started giggling. They do this. Yes, I'm not making up a story. I have seen teenage girls doing this. An old teacher was riding his cycle and the place was a little slushy after a spill of shower, and suddenly his cycle skidded. He fell, and a number of girls, a few schoolgirls, were returning from their school. They were in their school uniform, and they started giggling unnecessarily. Whereas instead of laughing, they should have rushed to the help of that man. They didn't do that. They just giggled. I'm not blaming them. It is just because of their age. I'm not at all blaming them. Don't misunderstand me. I know that they are not yet mature. They are not able to understand at which they should laugh and at which they should not. So this word giggle is very much associated with schoolgirls. Others may also giggle. I'm not saying that only schoolgirls giggle. But to concretize the idea to you, I have used this frame of reference, this example, this analogy, schoolgirls. Next is titter. T-I-T-T-E-R. Titter. Titter also means laugh. All these words which I'm going to give you to mean the same, laugh or to smile. But there are different types. Titter is one type. Titter is Titter is also to some extent nervous type. Yes. Say someone is laughing very nervously and not able to laugh loudly, as if there is some restriction somewhere he feels or she feels. So in that case, we use the word titter, T-I-T-T-E-R. Let me cite an example. Let me suggest an analogy, a very suitable analogy, which will make the matter concrete to all of you. Have you seen the film Sholay? Sholay? Yes, Gabbar Singh. Yeah, yeah. So let's remember a particular scene of that film. There is three of Gabbar's sidekicks were standing. They had failed their mission. So after returning from the failed mission, they were standing, and Gabbar Singh was attempting to kill them. He pulled the trigger 3 times, but the bullets did not come out, and all the 3 sidekicks survived. At that particular time, Gabbar Singh first starts laughing. That's not called titter. That's not titter. We'll come to that also afterwards. So, all his sidekicks, all his cohorts start laughing. Those 3 victims, they do not understand what they are supposed to do. But as they find their friends laughing, their colleagues laughing, and they find their master, their boss laughing, they know that if they do not laugh, they may be punished by the boss. Because at the time, they do not know that they will be shot down after a couple of seconds. So they also start laughing, but kind of nervous laugh. You must remember. And I think that I have been successful in making the matter a little concrete at least, because you remember the 3 guys standing and they're beginning to laugh, but they feel nervous and they restrain their laugh. So that is called titter. So the best example is the 3 victims started tittering. Okay? So when someone laughs very nervously, you may say titter, or someone is trying to suppress that laugh, or trying to restrain that laugh because they feel nervous, then you may use the word titter. I saw him titter in front of his teacher who was, say, joking. Alright, next one is snicker. S-N-I-C-K-E-R. Snicker. Have I told you the spelling of titter? T-I-T-T-E-R. Titter. And the next one is snicker. S-N-I-C-K-E-R. Snicker. Snicker actually means a disrespectful laugh. Disrespectful laugh. Snicker. Say someone is very boldly disrespecting somebody else. And then, in order to disrespect that person, he laughs or she laughs. That is called snicker. That's called snicker. And the person who snickers is of course insolent, is of course audacious. Audacious. An audacious guy snickers. So the teacher is scolding the boy. Instead of being scared, instead of being ashamed, he is snickering. How strange. He is disrespecting the teacher by laughing. So that disrespectful laughter or disrespectful laugh is called snicker. S-N-I-C-K-E-R. Disrespectful, audacious. An audacious guy generally snickers. Next, there is another word which has much similarity, or I should say that which has much resemblance to snicker. The pronunciation also to some extent similar, meaning also to some extent similar, and the word is snigger. S-N-I-G-G-E-R. The previous one was S-N-I-C-K-E-R, snicker. This one S-N-I-G-G-E-R, snigger. Snigger is also a scornful laugh. Scornful, hateful, disrespectful laugh. But partly restrained, partly suppressed. Similar, you understand, find the similarity in the meaning? S-N-I-C-K-E-R, snicker, straightway disrespectful laugh. Disrespectful laugh is snicker. And the second one, snigger, scornful, that is disrespectful, but partly suppressed. This is the difference. The guy who snickers is absolutely, boldly audacious. And the guy who sniggers is also audacious, but not bold enough. He is also disrespecting somebody, or he is also willing to scorn. But he knows that it is not appropriate. So he is trying to suppress his love. So that's called snigger. If you have any problem in understanding the meaning, I shall ask you to write down in the comment box so that I can once again write the meaning in the comment box for you to read and understand this. Okay? So the example sentence may be, the first boy of our school snickers at the failure of another boy. It may be a first boy, but he's very audacious and bold. He doesn't give a damn. He, say, a backbencher, so-called backbencher, has failed a certain subject. And the first boy has scored, say, 80% or 90% in the same subject. So, this first boy, audacious boy, he snickers at the failure of that last bencher. Snicker. And snicker, some boys are there who are also audacious, of course, but they know that it is not right for them to laugh at their own failures. So, when they disrespectfully laugh, they also try to suppress their laugh, knowing very well that the situation is not appropriate. Okay, next is cackle, C-A-C-K-L-E, cackle. Cackle, yes, the word itself, when you pronounce this word, a peculiar sound comes out, cackle. Cackle, C-A-C-K-L-E, cackle. And the word is very much associated with the stories depicting witches. Yes, a witch. When a witch finds her victim in her possession, at the prospect of doing whatever she likes with that victim, she cackles. Cackle means a loud laugh, suggestive of a hen's call, hen's sound. You must have heard a hen calling. Kind of typical, peculiar sound is produced by that hen. So when someone laughs in that manner, that's why I have referred to a witch. A witch is supposed to laugh that way, making such a frightful sound. Hearing the laugh of a witch, the victim shudders in fear. That is the main purpose of this witch. So the witch intentionally laughs in that manner. Laughing very loudly, sounding like a hen's call. When a hen, especially when a hen calls after laying eggs. So that particular sound is to a certain extent similar to the sound produced by a person who laughs this way. So that is called cackle, C-A-C-K-L-E, cackle. Let's make an example sentence. The old lady, the doddering, thin old lady or old woman cackled at someone who came to her house. So someone came to her house, she opened the door and she cackled. Laughed in that manner, cackled. I know that this example sentence is not appropriate, but right at this moment, no other sentence comes to my mind, my dear fellow. If you come up with a better sentence, please write down in the comment box. I shall see that. Cackle, C-A-C-K-L-E, cackle. Next, we'll talk once again about the same scene of Sholay, the blockbuster. So, blockbuster, what is that? Sholay in that scene? When those three cohorts, those three sidekicks, assistants of Gabbar were tittering. But what was Gabbar doing? Gabbar was also laughing. Yeah? What sort of laugh? What sort of a laugh? Please try to remember. A very loud and hearty laugh. A very loud and hearty laugh. H-E-A-R-T-Y, hearty laugh. That is called guffaw. G-U-F-F-A-W. G-U-F-F-A-W. Guffaw. Gabbar Singh started guffawing. And the sound of his laughter was resounding from the hills in that particular area. Okay, so guffaw you will never forget, I think. Those of you who have seen Sholay must not forget the word guffaw, because this word guffaw has been already associated with Gabbar Singh's laugh. Yeah, alright. Next one is hee-haw. It makes me laugh, really. Hee-haw. H-E-E-H-A-W, hee-haw. Hee-haw, hee-haw. I don't know. Yes, there are different people laughing in different manners. So hee-haw is also one manner. And a person who hee-haws makes a sound like that of a horse. When a horse neighs, any idea is neigh. Neigh means the call of a horse. So when a horse neighs, such a sound is produced. When a man hee-haws. I don't know whether you have seen a guy hee-hawing or not. I have seen perhaps, but I don't remember whom I saw hee-hawing. But still, it's better for you to know. I think you also come across a lot of people. You must be, of course, seeing a lot of people laughing in different ways. So see, if you see anybody hee-hawing, laughing in such a manner as if a horse is crying, horse is neighing, N-E-I-G-H, neigh. This word means actually the call of a horse, neigh. That's hee-haw. Next is smirk, S-M-I-R-K. Spelling once again, S-M-I-R-K, smirk. To smile in an irritatingly conceited way. When someone smiles, in an irritatingly conceited way, conceited means proud. That is self-important. Smile. Let me concretize this, or else it will be difficult for you to have the idea. Someone is standing. You have lost, say, you have lost your key, the key of your own room, and you are madly looking for the key here and there. You see, over there, a guy is standing and smirking, S-M-I-R-K, smirking. That is, seeing his smile, you feel irritated. Why he is smiling that way? You feel that there is something wrong with that guy. He has found your key and he has dropped that into his own pocket. Afterwards, he will return the key to you. But now, for the time being, he is trying to enjoy the scene. You are looking madly for your key. You are sweating profusely, whereas it's summer. And so he's enjoying that. That is in this irritatingly conceited way. If anybody laughs or smiles in an irritatingly conceited way, conceited means proud way, then of course we use the word smirk. On other occasions also you may see people smirking, but I have cited this example only. Sometimes in the classroom you see that your friend asks you a question. He knows the answer, but he is willing to see whether you know the answer or not. He is not sharing the answer with you. He is waiting for you to answer. And he is marking constantly. He knows that you will fail. And when you fail to answer the question, he will laugh further at you. So he's marking. S-M-I-R-K. Smirk. Next, let us pass on to simper. Simper. S-I-M-P-E-R. Simper. Who simpers? A sycophant simpers. A flatterer simpers. Say someone flatters someone else, and when the flatterer finds his favorite man laughing, or say he finds his favorite man sharing a joke which is very stale, not at all making people laugh, then the flatterer starts laughing. Why does he laugh? In order to please that man. That's why I have told the word flatterer. A stinking rich man has a lot of sycophants, a lot of flatterers. So these flatterers always smile or laugh in order to please their master. So whatever the master says, with the desire to make them laugh, even if that is not funny, they smile, they laugh. The flatterers. So what do? They simper. S-I-M-P-E-R. Simper. They simper. You know, in America there is a word simp. S-I-M-P. Who is a simp? A person who tries abnormally to please somebody else is called a simp. There are some men who try always to make women happy. They always want to please women, even unduly, if necessary. So they are the simps. Simping is hated by women. I don't know whether simp, this word has come from the word simper. I do not know. I have not researched. If I find that this is the origin, then I shall of course tell you in one of the video sessions. All right. Next is Simperius. I have told you Simperius. Next is grin. 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 Grin is also a type of smile, revealing the teeth. When you smile broadly, revealing almost all the 32 teeth from ear to ear, you grin. Grin. In different ways you can use this. On different occasions you can use this. The naughty grin, generally impatient naughty grin. We know that a teenage boy grins naughtily. Seeing the naughty boy grinning, I understood that he wanted to play a prank. And so he was grinning. Grin. Grin. Grin means to laugh or to smile broadly. Revealing the teeth. Okay, showing the teeth. That's called grin. Grin. Next one is beam. 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 Beam means to laugh radiantly or to smile radiantly. Okay? You smile in such a manner as if a lot of joy is reflecting from your smile. Smile radiantly is called beam. 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 So, when do you beam? Say you are expecting somebody. Just at the time the doorbell goes, you open the door and find that person standing at the gate. You beam. Radiantly you smile in recognition or to welcome that guest whom you were expecting a minute ago. So it's called beam. 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 Beam has a lot of shades of meaning, but here we are learning the word in connection with smile. S-M-I-L-E, smile. In connection with smile, we are learning the word beam. To smile radiantly is beam. B-E-A-M. Next is, this is the last one for this video session. S-N-E-E-R. S-N-E-E-R. Sneer. Sneer. The word pronounced sneer. So sneer means mocking smile. Mocking. Or contemptuous. A contemptuous, mocking smile is called sneer. Who smiles this way? A person who regards himself very highly, who holds himself in very high esteem, generally sneers at those whom he regards as inferior. Say, for example, you are a petty employee of a certain company. Your boss is very rich, very stylish. You offer him a morsel of your lunch. He sneers at you or at your food. He sneers at your food. Oh, silly, how dare you? You're offering me this food? Now, I always have 5-star meals. So, this kind of a smile, when somebody smiles this way, in order to mock you, in order to show you hatred, this is called sneer. S-N-E-E-R. Sneer. So these are all the words about laughs and smiles. And once we'll keep making videos on different other words in the days to come. But today we have done only in connection with smiles and laughs. I think you will be using these words as a couple of weeks ago. One video was uploaded about different walking styles. Those of you who watch these videos, please try to write a few comments. There is some good interaction between you and me. If there is no interaction, the videos tend to be very dry. When I go to make the video, I do not find much energy because I know that nobody is going to reciprocate. Some of the viewers write comments, and I feel very happy at that time. But I want others as well to come forward and write a few comments. And those of you who have not subscribed, please do subscribe. If you like, if you don't like, why should you subscribe? And why should I ask you to subscribe? But I just leave it to your goodwill. If you want, you will subscribe. If you don't want, you will not subscribe. You will not give a like. That's all up to you. Okay? Thank you very much, my dear friends. See you again in the next session. Ciao!